Um, okay, we are live. All right, welcome everybody to today's training. Obviously, this is First Steps to Rock Your Business. My name is Mindy Wender, and I have Tara on the line here too. This is module 2. If you have not watched if you missed module 1, because I know a couple people were confused about, didn't get the email, so they weren't in the group. So please catch up to module 1 because it's all a system. Tara and I wanted to set you up with the module 1 information. That's setting your profile pages up, making sure that you look credible, making sure you're showing your best self, making sure you know what to post, when to post it, all that kind of stuff. That matters before you get into the stuff we're going to train you on now. So what this is going to be, the topic for today is targeting your ideal prospect. And, we're going to actually share our screen and share with you how we actually do this. Now, one question I want to ask everybody. First of all, let me get out of these slides to make sure. Okay, yes, there's people popping on. Okay, thing I want to ask you guys, who wants to earn $1,000 a week? Who wants to earn $2,000 a week? What is your target? That thing, oh my God, once I do this, I've made it. This is my goal. Oh my God, I couldn't even imagine doing this. For me, it was, oh my God, I could earn $1,000 a week doing this, doing something I love from home and getting to be at home with my son. I would get giddy about that. Oh my God, for real? I'd get giddy about that. So that was my little vision that made me really pumped up. So Tara, what was your vision that got you excited?
At first, it was groceries. So I would go to the grocery store really stressed out. So at first it was, okay, if I could make $200 to $400 a month, I would feel so much better because it would help us. And then it was, oh, wow, I can make this a week. So it progresses. But I think once I got to that point of making $1,000 extra a month, I'm like, dude, our lives are being changed. It's insane because it could pay for our groceries. It could pay for our car payment. It could pay, if you break down what $1,000 can give you, it's so much. So definitely it was the grocery thing because I have anxiety about going there. I probably still do.
I do too. I used to have my debit card decline once a week. So anxiety. So I remember thinking that too, right out of the get-go. But then I watched a webinar, you guys, and somebody shared, and she was just a mom of 2 kids. She was able to quit her job to work from home with them, and she had her first $1,000 a week check. So that to me was my thing. My oh my God, I couldn't even imagine it, but it got me excited.
I think that's why it's so important to surround yourself with those stories. And go on YouTube and find those success stories, or in our big team, we have so many of them. It's so important to do that.
Yes, I agree. And I'm friends with Lindsay Matway. Her and I are good friends. And her thing, because I asked her this question, I love to learn about other people, and her thing was $5,000 a week. So to me, that would have been too far because I couldn't even imagine 1,000. So 5,000 would be whoa, but that was her thing. So the point is, you guys, what we're teaching you today, okay, here's the point. What we're teaching you today is going to set you up to be able to make that your reality. Now, we're going to talk to you about networking and finding new people, okay? And we're going to give you some actual tangible takeaways that you can apply today. But here's the thing. If you want this to happen, we want you guys to send 5 to 10 messages on Facebook a day.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it doesn't just have to be on Facebook. We're going to talk about Facebook and Instagram. Those are our 2 things. Now, obviously, there's Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn. All of those things work. We're not saying those things don't work, but that's what Tara and I want to focus on today. It's just 2 of them. But now, if you want to grow your business faster and see faster results, you're going to have to do 10 to 20 a day. Okay, because that's what we're talking about here. We'll go into that more, but I just want to get right off the bat. I want to let you know what is possible. And it's not by doing 5 to 10 messages a day for a week. We're talking about consistently, and over time, you're going to see that vision. Whatever that vision is for you, you will see it. If you want to see it faster, do 10 to 20. Okay, so I'll let you kick this off, Tara.
Okay, guys. So here's the thing. I just want to share this before we start. You're going to learn a lot, okay? For the coach, the brand new coach, this is going to be overwhelming a bit. I want you to just take notes and start applying it. So you're just going to take little pieces and start applying it. You don't have to be like, oh my gosh, I got to change everything. I got to do this. Just take pieces, start thinking, okay, what can I do today to help me meet other people and to bring in that cold market to the warm market? What can I do tomorrow? How can I spread this out this week to start making this happen and start making this a daily thing in my business? Okay. So what you're going to learn this week, or today, I should say, is you're going to learn how to identify your target market. So a lot of you guys we'll talk about our avatar a little bit more, but a lot of you have that, you know who you really want to connect with. You have that person in the forefront of your mind. When you can identify exactly who you want to go after, you know exactly where to find these people. And I will share this and how I do it on Instagram, and Mindy's going to share how she does it on Facebook. You can get into their mind. You can figure out how to find their pain. You can dig deep and see exactly how these people are interacting and what they really need to take action and join a business. So what do we mean by that? It just means that you're going to learn how to connect with people like you, how to talk to people that are struggling with the same things you're either struggling with now or were struggling with before, and how those conversations are just going to flow. And how amazing it is that you have an opportunity to present, to share with them, okay? You're going to learn about best groups and pages to use for finding prospects. You're going to learn personality traits of leaders. So what that means is we want you, it stands for low maintenance, high value people. So these are people that are leaders. We want you to be able to look for people that are leaders, that have that potential, that have that, they're just super valuable, but they are low maintenance. They aren't going to be like in your face, expecting so much, like those people that are untouchable, that are just they turn you off. Like you don't really jive with them. And you know what you're going to find? If you talk to people like that and you really don't jive with them, it's going to be really hard to be their leader. It's going to be really hard to coach them. So we want you guys to find your leaders for your team, people you picture on your team, that you want on your team, that you want to work with every single day. The recap of the first message formula, the initial contact do's and don'ts, like with the Facebook updates, what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, and your daily routine, which is crucial. We know that if you guys, like Mindy said, reach out to 5 to 10 people every single day, it's going to be like the compound effect. For all of you guys that have read that book, you know that it snowballs over time. But it's when you only do it for a couple weeks or 1 month or twice a week for a month is when you're never going to get ahead, and you're never going to reap the rewards of that, because you're not putting in the work on a consistent basis. Okay. So the next would be identifying your target market. Mind.
Okay. Let me take over this one. Okay. So identifying your target market. This is really key. And we're going to give you some examples, but remember, please don't just copy and paste whatever we say, because I am my own person. Mm-hmm. Tara's got her jam. You have your jam. Really identify that person. Oh my God. I wish that I had my old laptop, because I would actually show you my, my target market. I actually found a picture of like my vision of my perfect customer coach. And then I wrote a bio about this person. Her name is Penny. She likes organic groceries. Like I went into detail about it. Now, does that mean that that is the person that you won't work with anyone unless they fit all those things? No, it's just once you have that in your mind of who your avatar is, who your target market is, it really does help you when you're like, when I'm going to post, I post to Penny. When I'm going, so you're not trying to make everyone happy. You're just trying to speak to that target. You know what I mean? Because that you want to create a team of like-minded people. And when you go to fill up your challenge groups, you're going to click with these people as long as you're posting and trying to target people that are in your niche. Okay. So profession, the ideal profession of somebody you want to work want to work with, what would you love for them to do? Like Tara's a teacher, right? Tara's my coach, just for you, those who don't know. So Tara's a teacher. Well, of course, that is what I had Penny. She was a early childhood teacher. That was what I put as her profession, my target market. Would they be a college student? Would they be a real estate agent? Maybe think about like the people who you click with in your life. In other words, what are their professions? Okay, think about that. Okay, don't do exactly what we're saying. Do what is your target. And then age range. Think about the people who you click with in your life, the people on your team if you have a team, your customers if you have customers. What are the ages of those people? Because there's probably a target age that you can target. So I said that Penny was 31 years old. Okay. But when I'm looking for people, it's really around the age of 25, because I see myself, like, I do not see myself as 32. I literally forget that I'm 30 all the time. And I'm like, Brad, for my 30th birthday, he goes, Min, you're already 30. I'm like, oh yeah, shoot. So my target is like 25 to 35 or 38. So I kind of have like that range, but I do, when I made my avatar, I did make it like a specific age. Location, local people are sometimes more valuable than non-local people. That's true for some of you, but to me, my team is all over the place. But there is magic in a face-to-face, relationship where you could sit down, have a team meeting with a bunch of your people. Totally. So if that's your thing, definitely start targeting people that live local to you. For me, if I did that, I would be capped out. I live in the woods in the smallest town on the planet. So for me, I didn't really worry about location. I worried about other things, but we wanted to put that out there in case that is something you want to do. With social media, it's a level playing field where I'm in the woods in the UP of Michigan, and I'm on a level playing field as somebody who lives in New York City. That's the beauty of social media. Personality. Are they driven? Are they go-getters? Are they red type of personalities, which basically means that they are really competitive and they want to win, win, win? Or are they kind-hearted people? Are they people that care about the environment? What is their personality? You got to figure that out. Now, a lot of times your target will be actually who you were when you joined as a coach, but then I always say like in my first year. So like who I was, but also who I became in that first year, because I was still struggling financially, but I was growing I was doing personal development. I was growing. I was negative when I started as a coach. In other words, I'll just use myself as an example. I was negative. I don't want negative people on my team. I don't want that person of who I was before coaching, but who I started to become in my first year. Does that make sense to you guys? So I started to learn to be more disciplined. I was more positive. I was doing personal development and those type of things. But yet I still want to help that person that's struggling and where I was when I started. Okay. So you got to find that happy medium and figure out that personality. Also, for my person, like I said, she likes organic groceries. She's got a little more of like a crunchy mom side. Maybe likes to do things a little more natural. Maybe digs essential oils, that kind of stuff. That's part of the personality. Definitely part of the personality is my girl is a mom, and kind of like not one of those moms that are like in the classroom, their kids always on time and looks done up every single day. Like my daughter does not have an updo every single day for school. Like that's not my target. Like the mom who just brings the treats no. Mine is more of like the hot mess type of mom who is like always kind of running around crazy. That's kind of like the person who I click with. So that's part of the personality. And then gender, for me, it's women. Now, I don't think all of us, I know there's a lot of girls that are listening to this. So I don't think necessarily all women on our team should target all women. It just depends. Like for me though, I'm targeting not even that it's a woman, it's just that moms. So more of like the mom. I'm not going to click with the 21-year-old college student, but you might. Okay, so it's always trying to find the happy medium for you.
Okay, the next one. Okay, so this, Mindy, do we want to?
Do you want me to go in and find these pages?
Yeah, but let me just kind of, I'll quickly do an overview. Okay, so we're going to teach you guys how to go and find some groups and pages. We're going to keep it simple, show you how to find a couple. We're not going to go over all of these, but if you want to, take a screenshot of this because you're going to want it. And if you look at generic, so these are generic, these are people that have huge followings, okay? So we want to remember that. You want some pages that have huge followings. Now, a lot of them, like the first one, Robert Kiyosaki, I think that's how you say his name. He's like a well-known author. He's a well-known marketing savvy investor, teaches people how to invest their money, all of that stuff. So people that are following him, they might not all be network marketing. They are probably business savvy. So that might be a good page to check out. But you also want to think of, like, you think of your person, your avatar, and think of the pages that they would like. So think of the pages that you like. Okay, Danny Johnson's a great one too. But a lot of people on her pages might be network marketers. And obviously we know that we can't recruit people that are in network marketing. The Secret is a great book. That's for everyone. And a lot of women love that book. So that might be a great place to look for people. And Mindy's going to share with you how to in a minute. But Health and Fitness, Jillian Michaels, Biggest Loser. People love that show. You know, any organic food groups. Meetup.com is a great website to find people that are local to you. Like you could type in where you live and people that run like fit groups or fit club type of thing. And a lot of times it's not Beachbody. It could be other ones. So you can definitely go there with so a lot of them have the Mommy and Me stuff. So if you wanted to meet people outside of social media, that would be a great website. But these are just examples. Now, again, when you think of a leader on your team, you're going to think of people that do like self-improvement, but think of also your niche. Like, what do you like? Like, for example, again, I like interior design. So there's great magazines that I read. There's great blogs that I like. So I'm looking for those on Facebook. And I'm going to do the same concept of what Mindy's going to show you to those areas. So it doesn't always have to be business oriented. It could be because like Mindy likes Disney. So it's going to be really easy for her to talk to people about Disney. It's going to flow naturally. So she'll go to Disney pages and do that same thing. Okay. All right. So let's do the Facebook thing.
Okay. And you guys, okay, I'm going to go and find the Facebook thing here. Where the heck is my freaking Safari?
Oh no, they said they can't see the screen when I talk. Really?
What? Oh, okay, good. Thank you. I'll fix that right now. Now it should be good for moving forward. I'm sorry, guys. Here, do you want to take a screenshot of this before I get going to the next slide?
I don't know if I'm not getting any messages. Are you?
Okay, we'll go. So you guys, we'll come back to this if you need a screenshot. But anyways, let me get back to, not this. Trying to find my Safari. What the heck? Oh my God, you guys, hang on, seriously. Is that it? Is that my Safari? No. Oh my goodness, you guys. How come it won't let me? Just new window. New window. Okay. Oh, you can get my computer. Okay. So
are you cutting out?
I'm going to show you some examples of this.
You're cutting out for me. I don't know. It could be me. Am I cutting out?
No.
Okay, maybe because you have too many things open and you have to pay
Can you
another
hear me
token.
now though?
Yeah.
No, I bought 5 tokens before I started. So you guys would know. I mean, seriously, my internet is so bad. I have to buy tokens and oops, I might have accidentally clicked my. Okay, so let's go to Jillian Michaels just because we are health and wellness. So this will be a very easy one to kind of go into. Oops, it's clicking. Okay, let this load up here. It takes a little bit when I'm screen sharing. So it's going to be a little bit. So basically what you do, I don't think everyone should go to Jillian Michaels. If you don't click with her, then don't go to her, you know? But what I'm saying is this is just a good example. Oh my goodness. Okay, here it's loading up. So here's a good example. So you go to a like page, doesn't necessarily, again, have to be Jillian Michaels. Go to a like page of like the laws of attraction, whatever you're going to do. And I got to find a good post here. So here, Monday motivation challenge. So you can go on here and just look. I am loving this app. I've been in a slump for several months. This app is giving me a new motivation and it's fun. I start out every morning doing a workout with Jillian. I feel great. So something I could do, because she's not sitting there complaining over the app having technical difficulties. She's very positive. She said, I was in a slump for several months, but this app is helping me to have more motivation. I could say, sometimes it'll let you take the name, sometimes it doesn't. Let's see if this one does. Nope, it's not gonna. That's okay. I love that, Maureen. I love that. Actually, I'm gonna say I love your attitude. Something like that. Now I just replied to her. Now I'll wait to see if she replies to me. Or, because here's the thing, you don't want to be going to all the, okay, this girl sounds great. I'm going to click on her and add her as a friend, right? Because if you add too many people, and you can't even add this one as a friend, but if you add too many people as a friend, Facebook is going to block you, basically, if you do that too many times. So only add the people that you really want to and you think you'll click with. And another thing you can do is follow people. Obviously, this was a bad example because she has her thing set as private, so you can't. But okay, so you can just reply and wait till she replies back. And when she replies back, you can keep the conversation going. Okay. Another thing we can do is we can message her. And I could say, hey, Maureen. And I could say, I loved your comment on the Jillian like page. You seem so positive, and I think it's great that you are now out of your slump. We have all been there. And then you would have to ask a question. So I am writing her saying where I saw her, where she knows me from, so I'm not like some crazy person. And I'm relating to her that I've been in a slump too, right? And now I can ask her a question. Do you do any other types of workouts or just on the app? Something like that, okay? And press send. Now, is this a copy and paste message? No, we don't want you guys to do copy and paste messages, because that's when Facebook will get like, oh my gosh, this girl's a spammer. If you're just copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, they're going to think you're spamming. So do it nice and slow. Get to know these people. Go to their page. Make sure you click with them. Of course, I personally would have taken more time to find somebody on this page. I just, for time, I know I want to respect your time as well. Is the meal plan going to move into less oven/stove time as we move into warmer weather? Okay. So anyways, I could look through, there's 383 comments on here. Okay, let's go to laws of attraction, just to kind of show you laws of attraction. Now, this is completely not health and fitness related, right? But, oh, and there was just a picture of something organic. That would be something I personally would go to that post, because those people who are posting on that picture of an organic food, I'm probably going to click with them. Okay, laws of attraction. There's a lot of members in this group. That might be a group I want to join. This may be a group I want to join. I want to go to pages though, because I'm trying to teach you the page thing. So here's a laws of, oh, that's a movie. We don't want that. This one, this is the one we want. Okay. So now I'm going to go and find some posts on here. For anyone who's currently dealing with unsolved problem in their life, there's always, so you find a post that you like, okay? And then you go through and you can look through these comments and do the same exact thing. Now we want you to do, if you want to move slow and steady, do 5 to 10 of these messages and replies a day, okay? And you can break this up. Now, if you want to do 10 to 20, break it up into 2 to 3 times a day. Do 15 to 20 minutes in the morning, 15 to 20 minutes in the afternoon, 15 to 20 minutes at night, okay? Another thing you should, another thing that I thought was really, really helpful when I was going through this training is that when you do it from your phone, okay, when you're going to message people from your phone, it actually will send them, because when you do it from your phone, you're going to do it from the Messenger app. So you guys all have the Messenger app, I'm sure. So when you message people from your phone, it will go through the Messenger app. And when you send somebody a message through the Messenger app, it gives them a notification when you're not friends with them, even when you're not friends with them. So that's kind of a way to get around the other folder. If you're a new coach, if you don't know what the other folder is, it just means if I would go and say, oh, okay, Gary, I'm going to send him a message right now, and I sent him a message, it would go to his other folder because we're not friends. So it would go, well, it's called message requests. So this is going to be, this is my inbox, and this is my message requests. So I have these people, okay? So it's not actually going to be in their inbox, but more and more people are checking their message request folder. So don't let that stop you. But I'm just saying a way around it is doing the other folder. And then I always reply no matter what. Even if I'm going to send a message, even if I'm in a friend request, I always do a reply, because this way my name is coming up in their notifications. So they already is like, I'm in front of their face, that my name is familiar to them. Okay, I hope that makes sense. This is I know you might think, okay, this is simple, I can skip this. This is simple, I don't need to do this every single day. But this is that thing that's gonna get you to that vision. Whatever your vision is, Tara's was groceries, mine was $1,000 a week and quitting my job, being at home with Lane. Whatever that vision is, this is how you're going to get there. It's not going to be an overnight thing. It's consistently doing it, that compound effect. Over time, it will add up and you'll have more people to talk to. So let me just see. Okay, so Whole Foods, organic food groups. Again, I go to a lot of Disney groups.
There's so many different, like you guys can just find so many different pages and work from those pages for a good month.
Yes, exactly. I'm friends with so many people in this group, you guys. Seriously, it got a little drama, so I don't do a lot of my stuff in here anymore. But I have so much knowledge on Disney World. It is not even funny. Like, seriously, I could talk about it all day long. So when people are asking for information, I'm here to say, hey, you know what? I know, like, let's just say this girl was asking about a value resort. I could say, okay, let me tell you a little bit of information. And I actually have a script written about resorts because I've answered so many times the same question. So when you're answering the same question over and over, it's good to make a script. So I have a short little thing about hotels, about Disney resorts, and I'll post it here, copy and paste. And then I'll say, hey, and if you want to reach out to me personally, just shoot me a friend request or message me and I can answer more questions all the time because I'm adding value to them. And then they're on my page. They're going to see my challenge group stuff. So do you guys see how that can really pay off over time? I think that's good. Don't you think, Tara? Did we lose Tara?
I muted myself by accident. Yes.
Okay, cool. I was like, oh God, please don't let me do this all alone. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, go ahead and take step 2.
Okay. All right. So I'm wondering if I should show you guys Instagram now, or should we wait? We'll wait till the end, maybe.
Oh, well, okay. I don't know. I might as well do it right now.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to show you guys like what I do. Let me screen share.
Share your thing. Okay, let me get you so you're presenting.
Okay.
Okay, so there you go. You're presenting now.
And do I have to take the video off probably, right? I have to unmute my video?
Nope, you're good. Nope, just now you go to the green thing and click screen share.
Oh, here it is. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Instagram is key, you guys. I know we're talking a lot about Facebook, but like we're saying with Facebook, you have to go slow with your friend requests, slow with your messages. Otherwise, Facebook is going to see you as a spammer. On Instagram, you don't have that problem. So go to Instagram if you want to grow faster because you can follow as many people. And same thing with Twitter. I know a lot of coaches don't use Twitter, but honestly, that's where I found Janelle. Just saying. So go to these sites if you want to grow faster.
A lot of like 20-year-olds, I think they still use Twitter. So it could be a good place to learn about. Okay. Can you guys see this? Can you, Mindy?
Yep, I can see yours.
Okay,
yep.
Cool. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to, you know what, guys? There's different ways to do it on a computer or a phone. But I honestly think it's even easier on the computer. But you could do it either way. And let me just tell you quickly, I've been doing more stuff from my computer lately, and it helps. I know it's very easy to, and I return messages and stuff sometimes during the day on my phone totally and posting. But like to get my power hour done and messaging like what Mindy just showed you and what I'm going to show you might be something that you set your computer or your iPad up every day and you work from your computer. Janelle taught us that from the beginning and said you actually spend more time focusing on what you're writing and you're more thoughtful in your comments, you're more thoughtful in your messages. So it is a good way to stay focused as well. Okay. Because when I'm on my phone, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I forgot what I'm doing. Okay, so Instagram. Now, first and foremost, I've shared this before, but you have to have your Instagram account, like your pictures, and just like Facebook, it has to be nice and neat and clean. And you know, you don't want to have bright text all over every photo. So when people look at your account, like these people that I'm going to show you how to get them to follow you and stuff, when they look at your account and they're like, oh my gosh, my head is spinning. I don't even know what this is all about. You want to definitely have clean pictures, same as Facebook. You want to include health and fitness, but you don't need it to be everything and everything. You need to have some other hobbies, some other family stuff, other things. Honestly, it is just like Facebook, but it's done in a different way. And I would like your pictures to be a little more cleaner on Instagram. So like on my Instagram, I always have, I don't know if you can see, like I'm not super familiar with, oh, there it is. Okay, so a lot of it has the white in between because I crop them that way and I want to have space in between them. Okay, all right. So let me go to search. So for example, this is what I do. I pick a couple big accounts that I really love. And then you could take sub accounts off of them. So like, for example, Joanna Gaines, you could search people, and I'm gonna show you how to do this first. She's my favorite, love her to death, like seriously. So what I would do is find a couple pictures that I really like this hallway. I just love that floor so much. Anyway, she's talking about doing laundry because they just got back from vacation. And how do I know this? Because I'm obsessed. So I would look at, well, actually, this is probably not a good one. I'd probably look for like a picture like this. Okay. So people are going to be commenting about the wall, the brick color, all of these things. This is so my jam. So what I would do is take one of these people, and if their account is private, that's okay. But see, she just graduated college. Probably not my target, so I'm not going to request to follow her, okay? If it was like a mom and 3 kids or a mom with kids, whatever, or someone that's a little bit older, I would follow them, okay? I would request to follow, I should say. So a lot of them are going to be private, but I do request to follow those that I want to follow. So I'm just going to see. Watch, everyone I find is going to be like this. But I'll show you something else to do too. Oh my gosh, puppers. So we're actually looking for a dog too. So this would be really easy for me to comment on. Like I would actually like a couple of her pictures. So I'm going to like this one. I'm going to like some other ones. She's like a little dog happy. So I would like another dog picture. Oh.
And if you're a hippie, you could comment on the Himalayan salt lamp one, like me.
Yeah, and I know nothing about that. Oh, soup. So you can comment like, oh my gosh, recipe. Oh, she put the recipe up there. This looks amazing. And then you could tag her so she sees it. Like I'm going to tag her if you guys aren't familiar with Instagram. All right, so here's these things, right, like this. Then all I'm going to do is follow her, okay? What happens after that? You could comment on a couple others if you feel it, but I usually comment on 2 and like 4 or 5, and she's gonna probably follow me back. Okay, that's what happens. And this is how I get followers. Okay, there's a couple ways to do this. You could do it like this. Then you could shoot her a private message. Like I could totally shoot her a private message about her dog and say, hey, what kind of dog is that? We are actually looking for a small dog, and a small dog. And then we would get into a conversation about her dog. I'd ask her about the temperament and all of those things. So it's really easy to talk to people if you're interested in like what they have, like the hippie thing, the salt lamp. I wouldn't know what to say about that, but Mindy may. So she would talk to her about that. So it's really simple to strike up those conversations. And I honestly think it's so much easier on Instagram to do that. Okay. So that's one. I'm going to do another, but then I'm going to show you guys what else you can do. Oh, that wall is just amazing. Okay, so let's look at this. Love this. Where did you find that awesome? Okay, so she likes vintage stuff, and she's a mom. Oh, I like this. So I like her, okay? She has a blog. Great. I'm going to like a couple things, like this one, because it's funny. And I could also tag people if I wanted to, but for time's sake, I'm not going to. This one I'm going to like. Wonder Slim. I don't even know what this is, but this looks really good. She probably has it on her blog. So I could make a comment there, okay? So this is exactly what I would do, and then I would follow her page, okay? So then what's going to happen? Again, she's going to follow me. So when I'm posting things, like, because I'm looking for people that are into, okay, Joanna Gaines into interior design. So when I do post things that are interior design related or pictures of decorating or whatever like that, these people are commenting, but they're also commenting and liking my inspirational stuff and my fitness stuff, because everyone needs fitness. Everyone needs health, no matter what hobby they have, right? So I know Fit Rocker Chick, she uses music, right, as her thing. But again, I remember listening to her talk one time, and she was like, but everyone needs fitness and health. So they're following her for the music, but they're also getting her life and what she does to stay fit and all of that. So what I've seen since I've started this is that a lot of these people that I have been searching for, so you can do like 5 of these a day or 10 of these a day, really simple. And then I would take their names down. And then what you can do is you could send them a message right there. So that was one way, like I showed you before, that you can send a message like about their dog or about that cake that she made. Oh, I really like your blog, blah, 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 and start a conversation in Instagram there. Or you can, hold on, I'm gonna go back to my page. Oops, now I don't know how to get there, sorry. All right, I could go to this. So this was my lunch. I can go to the people that have liked it, and I do this. Oh no, am I not able to do this on my computer? I might not be able to. I don't think I can. So we can't. I could only do it from my phone. It's super easy to do it from your phone. So I could kind of walk you guys through that. So, okay, from my phone, I would go to Instagram. Let me just get there so I can walk you exactly through what I would do. Hold on. Okay, so I would go to the likes. So I have 264, 267. I have a list of them, which is super easy on your phone. You have a list of all the people that I've liked, okay? What I would do is go to one of them. You know what? I'm going to go back. Hold on. I'm going to go back to a different one because it's not super. I could go to that other one too, but for this one, I would go to the people that liked and take 5 or 10 of them. And I do this every single day. And I say, I'll tell you exactly what I say because I'm going to it now on my phone. I actually just thank them. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Okay. So I say,
Okay, so we lost Tara. So when she jumps on, we'll go back into that. But another thing, did you notice where when she was finding those people, you guys, did you notice that it said suggested friends? That's another way. When you find that you click with, you'll find suggested friends from there too that you can message. So it kind of does the work for you. And when you click the search, I got to make sure. I'm always like, oh, I think this is right. Let me see. When you click the search icon on your phone, it'll say it's what do you call this? Discovering, I think it's called. But anyways, a bunch of posts will come up based off of what you like and the people that you like on Instagram. That will come up. Like for the first picture on my phone, I know you guys can't see this, but it's a girl that had a rider switch pass from Disneyland. Of course, I'm going to have a fast pass rider switch pass from Disneyland because that's the type of stuff I like. Here's a before and after fitness one. The Challenge MTV. Somebody posted from Fantasyland. So you guys get the point. So that's another way to find people. So step 2. Let's move on here. But those are the things, like when we say 10 to 20, it's going to be very easy to do 20 plus on Instagram alone. So if you want to grow your business faster, connect with more people. Okay, identifying a prospect to message. Look for a status that is, well, okay, we kind of went through this, but look for what they're posting. Are they posting like things like where they're complaining? Are they being negative? You want to look for people who you click with, who maybe if they say they were struggling, that's fine, but they say how they overcame that. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they're looking for help and you can help them. Okay. And also when you're on different like pages, look for posts that have a lot of comments and likes. Look for people who seem intelligent. Okay. Leader type qualities. Does this person agree with the status or disagree? We already kind of just went through that. Are they speaking from experience or theory? You want somebody who's speaking from experience. Do they show power or weakness? Are they open? Because are they open to have help? Are they open to maybe get healthy and fit or join your team or whatever? Are they active? You want somebody who is on Facebook at least one time per day. So that's another thing to look for. If they're never on Facebook, they're probably never going to see your message anyway. So is their profile professional? Now mine was, again, use your best judgment. If Janelle would have looked at mine, she would have been like, yeah, no, because mine was definitely not professional looking. So use your best judgment. And also a lot of these tips this is based off the training, like we said, the training that we're doing that we paid for from this girl. And this girl is actually training network marketers. So a lot of the things she says is their profile professional. She is looking for a business person. You may not be looking for that all the time. You may be looking for somebody who just wants help, just wants some accountability. And that's what we're out there for. If you lead with the intentions to want to serve other people and help other people, you will do amazing. Actually, you'll do amazing at anything in life if you have that perspective. But okay, send them a personal message. Do not, under any circumstance, copy and paste messages. Hey, first name, so whatever their first name is. And the first name is in there because you want to make sure they know you are personally messaging them. Because I get messages all the time, and I can tell when it's a copy and paste message. But when they're like, hey, Mindy, I just wanted to reach out to you because blah, blah, blah. So always use their first name, okay? Plus, why you're messaging them. So, hey, Mindy, or here's an example. Hey, David, I'm messaging you because I saw that you were in network marketing. Again, this person that created the training that we're training you on is looking for network marketers to train. Keep that in mind. Hey, David, I'm messaging you because I saw that you were in network marketing. I'm in network marketing as well, and I just loved your comment. I can totally relate to you. Now, of course, here's an example that we all can relate to because we're all in love with Beachbody products. So let's just say I was looking for somebody on the Turbo Fire like page, and I'll be like, hey, Sarah, I just wanted to say, I saw your comment on the Turbo Fire like page, and I thought I'd send you a message because I'm obsessed with Turbo Fire too. What is your favorite workout? I love HIIT 20 because you get a good workout and then you're done in 20 minutes or something like that. Oh, Tara's back on. Okay.
Wait. What did you guys see? Tell me I was talking forever.
Oh no. Yeah. We saw a lot though. Don't worry. We saw like you were on, gosh, what were you on? I'm trying to think, but we saw a lot of the Instagram. Like you've been off for about, I don't know, 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Not very long.
Did I? Okay. So I don't know if you guys got this. I'm sorry. This is what happens with my internet. I don't know what's going on, but you guys can use the same things that you're messaging people through Facebook, through Instagram. You really can do the same thing. So I hope you guys, if you guys have questions on that, you could post it in our group and I can help.
You know what too, Tara? I'll post some examples of my stuff when I reach out to people, and you can post some examples, or we can like make a slide that has like 5 examples on there so we can share it with them after this call.
Okay, cool.
You were going through your likes actually on your phone, and you were saying, look at 268 people like this, and you could go to and send them messages. So we'll send you screenshots of what she messaged those people.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, I'm just going through step 3 right now, and then I'll have you take over the next slide. Okay. So I was talking about the Turbo Fire thing. So, hey, Sarah, I saw that you also like Turbo Fire. I'm obsessed with it too. So I thought I'd send you a message. My favorite workout is this. Which one's yours? So I'm asking them a question. I'm relating to them, letting them know why I'm messaging them. And that's really, I did that a lot. But obviously, when you go to a like page like the Turbo Fire like page or Turbo Jam or P90X, there's a lot of coaches on there. Okay. So I'm just using that as an example because it's something that we all get because we all love that. But of course, there's other things we love. And like I could go to a Himalayan salt lamp, person who has that, or a like page that has a bunch of hippie stuff on it. And Tara wouldn't know what to say, but I would. So again, use it. You got to make it personal to you. Then you want to compliment them. And I just thought you hit the nail right on the head. It's so cool that you retired at 26 and are able to retire at 26. Then a question. It usually is, what do you do? So I might ask David, because he said network marketing, I would say, what company are you with? So like I did, what is your favorite workout? Like, I think it's awesome that comment that you left on the Turbo Fire page, like, kind of go into that. And then I asked them a question, what is your favorite workout? So do you see how that kind of goes? And we're going to send you screenshots of examples in a second, and we're going to give you a formula.
Yeah.
So here's guys, examples right here, actually.
There. So you want to, this is something to write down. It's really simple. Oh, I don't know if I put the formula in here, but I can read it to you. Well, we'll see. Okay, so here's an example. The first thing, again, like what Mindy said, hey, so-and-so, Why are you messaging them would be the second part. A compliment, you always need to compliment. And then a question so they get back to you. Hey, Matt, your baby girl is so cute. That's what I always say to my coaches. I'm like, you go on people's pages. Hey, saw the picture of you and your kids on vacation. Such a great picture of you guys. You know, where did you go? That's a great way to start a conversation. This one was, hey, Matt, your baby girl is so cute. By the way, your comment in the Danny Johnson group was hilarious. This might be in your other folder. I'm not sure, but I just wanted to reach out. I was commenting on Danny's status and saw your comment in there, so I thought I'd reach out. What network marketing company are you in? The second one, hey, Robert, I noticed that your profile picture, you were holding a camera in a cool place. So you can ask him where. Like, I'm messaging, why are you messaging them? So I thought I'd reach out. You look like a cool person to connect with, and I travel a lot as well. So you're sharing something in common with them. I just want to skip over. Also, if you could throw something, yep. I travel a lot as well. Your pictures are beautiful on your page. Are you a photographer or just love to travel? So those are just simple questions, and you can use that on Instagram too. And when I got kicked off, well, I didn't get kicked off my internet. Something happened. But on the Instagram ones, I was saying, like, you guys can search like your favorite celebrities, music, anything like that. It doesn't have to be something like home decor. It could be music. It could be faith. It could be anything. Oh, there's so many celebrities and actors and everything that have their own pages. So you can always do that. Places to travel, okay? Blogs. And you can reach out to someone and say, like, I follow a lot of blogs that like decor, and I would reach out to them and say, hey, that post that you did on your living room redo is amazing. You are super, super talented. Did you go to school for it, or are you just naturally that way, or something like that? Like, did you go to school for interior design? So that's going to start conversation. So see how easy that was for me to say, because I love that stuff. So if you love, you know, anything, like whatever, a favorite reality show or a favorite place to travel, like you always travel to Newport, or that's a place near us, or you like to ski, so you're looking for people that love to ski. How easy would it be to talk about that with them? So that's why, and this is just a great formula to use to talk to people, start conversations, you know? So, hey, so-and-so, you want to use their name. Why are you messaging them? Hey, I saw your post on this, or I saw your comment, or I saw you comment on so-and-so's thing about this, and it was hilarious. Compliment them, and then ask a question. Okay, and make sure in this that it's not like 3 paragraphs long, because when you get messages like that, do you respond? No, I don't.
No, and another thing I want to mention too to you guys is one time I remember my dad got a message from somebody, and it was a coach, and all it said is, hey, I see that you're into fitness. I thought I would let you know about my business. And then it was a script. Yeah. It didn't even say like, hey, Dave, my dad's name's Dave. Hey, Dave, I saw you're into fitness. No, what you saw is that he had a mutual friend because, you know, with me. So like, of course, like my dad's only friend was like me and my mom, and that person went on there and messaged him. So I know you guys would never do that, but don't message that kind of stuff, because not only are you giving yourself a bad name, you're giving coaching a bad name, and this like Beachbody a bad name. You want to really these people, it's not just about filling your 10 messages. It's about, think of Tara. Tara and I are connected. Look what happened to Tara's life. She was working away from her 3 kids. She was stressed even to buy her groceries, as you heard her say at the beginning of the call. Like, this is a person. She's not just a number. Right. So think of that. These are lives that you're able to change and that you can really pour into, even if it's not about your business. Remember, always lead without expecting anything in return. Just lead to serve and to add value, and the rest will all come back to you, I promise. But yeah, so I messaged that girl who messaged my dad. I was like, so let me give you a little lesson. This is Mindy Wender, and I run my dad's account. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
anyway, so that's a don't. So let's go over to more Facebook don'ts. You cannot message everyone and their mom super fast. We already went over that. Don't do that. Facebook will block you. Don't just copy and send the same message to everyone. That's not personal. These are people we want to add value to. And also, Facebook will block you after you do it too much. And if you do it too quickly, do not tag people in pictures that they are not in or statuses that they are not in. People hate that. And Facebook actually hates that too. And they'll tag you as a spammer. Don't spam groups with your links. If you are going, like if I'm in the Disney World Junkies group, I would never in a million years post my links in there because that just makes me look icky and that my intentions are wrong. And we all know your intentions are good, but that just makes you look like your intentions are not good. Okay. So take that all behind closed doors. Okay. If you want people to follow you, interact, and provide value in those groups. That's exactly right. Always add value. Don't friend request super fast either. Once you send a message, instead of friending them really fast, ask them first if you can send a request and wait for their response. Okay? If you receive any type of warning from Facebook, stop for 24 hours. So you might get a little box that pops up that says, I don't actually know what it says, and it probably has changed since the last time it's happened to me. But if a box pops up warning you at all, don't do anything on Facebook for 24 hours, anything, okay, just to be safe. An alternative to friending right away is following them. So follow them instead. And then another thing Tara does, and that I've just started doing too, I used to do it way back in the day, but I haven't done it because I was capped out on friends. But now that I'm not, I made some room and I created, when you add somebody as a friend, you can add them to an interest list only on your profile page. By the way, I learned that today, not on your like page. So add to another list it is. So you add them as a friend and then you hover over the friend button and a pull down list comes on and you can title it like new friends or Disney World type friends or Jillian Michaels friends, whatever. So then when you go on your Facebook, you're not distracted by the entire news feed. You're just going to see all the people that you want to interact with in one news feed by just going to that list and seeing that. Okay. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay. All right. So some guidelines through Facebook. Send messages throughout the day, morning, noon, and night. Like Mindy said, break it up. You know what? It's better too, because it's short periods of time that you have to do it. Also, people, I do a lot of it in the morning, but you're going to find that people are on Facebook at different times of the day. So I would definitely break it up. Take your time, find out what you have in common with people by browsing their profiles. So true. Take your time. Don't just do it to hit a number for the day. Look at it as this is my time in my business hour or hours to build relationships and connect with people. That's all you're doing. Just look at it as building relationship time. So go through what we taught you today, find the people and start conversations. Ask people if you can friend request them first and then wait for a response. For sure, you can totally do this. I do this on Instagram a lot. Like, hey, are you on Facebook? Can you shoot me a friend request? Or can I friend you on Facebook if you're there or something like that? And normally they're like, yes, if they have an account. Follow as many people as you like, which is good, yes, because if you follow them, then they're going to show up in your newsfeed if you're liking and commenting on their stuff. Or you could put them in an interest list like Mindy said. Okay, so we're going to talk about the other folder.
Okay, you can go ahead and take this one too, Tara.
So what if it goes into the other folder? You can send the message anyway. And like Mindy said, send it on your phone. They will get an alert. Back in the day when things went in the other folder, you never knew. Like it was like you never would find it. But now I always get an alert. So when things go into my other folder, I will have an alert at the top of my message app telling me that. So totally send it even if it's going in their other folder. After messaging, you could follow them and comment on their wall for sure and tell them that you sent them a message. Now I wouldn't for example, I honestly hate when people do this to me, where they go on my wall and they're like, hey, Tara, I sent you a message. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I know, I've seen it. but you can go on to, like, if you're having a conversation with them and one of their posts, then that's where I would say, oh, and by the way, I sent you a message. It's probably in your other folder, but you can definitely check it there. Something like that. You know, you don't want to come off weird and shady. You can send messages to friends of friends. You can use the reply button to interact and respond to people's comments. That's what I love to do. I use it a lot. I like to be and build relationships and be on other people's pages, first and foremost. I like to comment. I like to share, like all of those things. So share like something about their post that I love, like, oh my gosh, you look great in this picture, whatever it is, complimenting. And I do this from my interest list. So I'm not scrolling through my Facebook news feed like a crazy person. We will share a video in our group as to how you can create those lists. And they're super easy. I go through mine twice a day. So the people that are in there are the people I want to build my relationships with. So they're all people I want to continue talking to. Don't sweat it too much. More and more people are becoming aware of their other folder. Yes, so don't even worry about it. I would for sure, I think they're getting the messages for the most part. And then you could always ask them to accept your friend request as well. And usually they will. And if they don't, after like a good week, just delete it, because you don't want it hanging out there. Because the more people you have hanging out there in limbo of you requesting and them not accepting, the more likely Facebook's going to be like, you've been requesting too much.
Yeah. Here's your daily routine, and we'll go into that in a second. One thing I wanted to say, when you're doing all the things that we just said, it's important to make a list. Tara does her, you write it down in a notebook, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it doesn't matter however you want to do it, but really write the prospects you really want to, I shouldn't say, okay. So you have to like measure. If you think this is a really good prospect, write their name down so you can follow up, because that is where you're going to come out ahead of a lot of other people, because you're going to do the follow-up. The people who kind of like miss out are the people who don't work from a list. So if you're making a list to make sure this girl's going to be great, she has like 2 kids and she loves Disney and she loves organic, like, oh my God, I'm going to write her name down because I need to be following up with her daily and keep this conversation going. Now, normally, if we were normal human beings, that would be easy to do. And you're going to think as a new coach that that's going to be easy. But you're going to be talking to so many people. It's so hard to keep everything straight, especially if you're a mom, because you have mom brain. So it's important to work from a list and always do the follow-up work, because look at how much time that you'll be spending to find these prospects, comment on their pictures on Instagram, comment on their comments on the like page on Facebook, reach out and message them, maybe doing all this work. And then what happens? Majority of people never follow up. So they've done all that work for nothing. So work from a list. Okay, so now we'll go into the daily routine, but I just wanted to go off the script here and mention that. So take a screenshot of this, okay, guys? Send out 5 to 10 messages per day, or at least connect with 5 to 10 people per day. Again, if you're going to do it on Instagram, I'd shoot for higher. If you want to grow your business faster, shoot for higher, but at a very minimum 5 to 10 people, because then you'll be moving forward at least. Block out 30 minutes a day for sending new messages and 30 minutes a day for answering old messages. So like, for example, Tara and I both wake up early. I do most days unless my kids are crazy. But so in the morning, after you read your personal development and do your morning routine or whatever, after your workout, sometime in the morning, spend 30 minutes to send out your messages and meet new friends. Then before you go to bed at night, or whenever your work hours are, again in the afternoon or at night, go through and follow up with your old messages. And then it's just every single day. After 21 days of doing this consistently, 30 days, 40 days, you're going to feel naked not doing this, because it's just going to be like, oh my God, I didn't do my work. It's almost like when you get a routine of working out and then you skip a day, you're like, oh my God, I just feel unaccomplished. I feel like you feel almost like you're naked. You want to get that done. So that's a great way to do that, the same times every day if possible, so it's consistent and it becomes a habit. Follow-up is key, as I just said. Write down the names of each person to follow up with, along with the dates when you were going to reach out to them. Now, I do this on a spreadsheet. I have a spreadsheet that I do this on. And I also use, I don't know, can you guys see my whole desktop? Can you see my Evernote down here, this little elephant with the green box? Okay. So this is another thing that you can use. You have different notebooks, as you can see here, and you can go to business presentations. Now I've been using Google Docs, but this is just another thing you can use. So here's a tracker sheet, super basic. As you can see, you can just write their names down here, the date here, name here, email address, date to follow up. Obviously I didn't do great on doing that, but at least I got their name down. So. But that's just a simple way to make a spreadsheet. I've been doing everything on Google Docs now. So, and that is, I believe that's it. Is there anything else we wanted to share, Tara?
No, what I know, they can't see my slides when I'm talking. So what I'm going to do, I'm uploading the slides into our group. Okay, guys. And then we will be also I'll include some scripts, Instagram scripts. Maybe I'll include those on the slides at the end, so you guys have everything in one spot.
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay.
I think that will be helpful.
All righty. I think that's it then.
Okay. All right, you guys. So this is the recording for this, to make sure that your team watches it, because just because we only allowed our PS coaches in the group, and then you guys were allowed to invite 2 to 3 people to the group. That doesn't mean that you can't take the content we're sharing in the group and share it with your coaches.
Right.
So take the link that you got to this webinar, share it with your team, and make sure they're watching everything. Okay. And then we'll provide we'll provide the information in the group in a little bit here. Okay. So we'll see you next Tuesday for module 3, and thank you for tuning in. Have a good day, guys.
Bye, guys.